Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a Model X as a loaner car. Zeus is in the shop for a recall. So I have this Model X they gave me, and this is the first Model X I've ever driven or anything like that. I've driven an S and a 3 obviously and a Y, but I've never driven the X. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's definitely way more car than I would ever need. But yeah, I figured I should do a little review on it just to give you my impressions. I've had it for about 3 days now, and you know, we'll kind of go over all the features of it. So as you can see, yeah, this is a P100D, and yeah, so it's the older version. I think this is about a 2016 or 2017 version of this car. It still has a retractable spoiler on the back, which they got rid of after, I think, 2018. So, but this is the P100D, which means it's a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. It's the performance model, and it's dual motor. So that's what the P and the D stand for, and then the 100 is the size of the battery. It's got the white interior in it. I don't like this, the vertical screen. I am not a fan at all. Everything is either up top or down at the bottom, and it's all horizontal. So it's like, yeah, you might as well just have a horizontal screen. I totally understand why they changed to a horizontal screen in the new X and S, and the Model 3, 100% better than the vertical screen like this. I'm actually not a big fan of this either. I know normal gas cars and everything, I've had these for years, but I found that my Model 3, the whole time I've been driving this, I've been trying to look at this vent up here to see everything, like your visualization. I hate having the two things split. It's so much nicer just having either this or that. I don't like having to look at two different things. It's like if I want to see the visualization of autopilot or my watt hours per mile or my efficiency or anything like that, I have to look at this, and I have to look at all of this, you know, up here for when the high beams, like the auto high beams are on and everything like that. And then everything else is over here. I don't like the split that much. I've gotten so used to having the Model 3. But besides that, the car is really nice. It's very comfortable to drive. It rides awesome. The air ride suspension is amazing. I wish they would put that in the Model 3 and the Model Y. The glass, the like infinite windshield, I guess you'd call it, is really cool. I kind of like that, except I'm sure if you crack it, it's got to be a lot of money to fix. But yeah, the car is really nice. I don't care that much for the interior. I like the Model 3's minimalist interior, but as busy cars go, this is still pretty nice. It's a lot better than like Volkswagen. You know, it had buttons everywhere, so that kind of gets old. So I do like that. I also really like the cooled seats. I wish they would put that in the Model 3. So let's go take a look at the back seats. This is so around in the back now. As you can see, the white interior and stuff like that. This is the 6-seater, so it's only got the 2 in the back. Now they do make a 7-seater, which is, this is one whole row and then the 2 in the back. And actually, I've sat in this and it is very comfortable. It's got actually a lot of room for being such a narrow looking car and kind of a sleek looking car. But it's got a ton of room in it. And yeah, it's really amazing. I also really like this. So you can get in the back like that, and it actually moves the front seat up too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it moves the seats together. Yeah, this is a really neat car. It's got a lot of really cool features and stuff in it. But yeah, I've never driven an X. This is my first one, so if anyone has one of these, you got to tell me how it is to live with. The gull wing doors, or the falcon wing doors, I think is what Tesla calls them. They're really neat. I can tell you one thing, everybody, when you got them up, everybody starts looking at the car. They're just immediately like, what is that thing? They're really cool. I could see it could probably be problematic in certain situations, but I gotta say one thing, it's really nice to get in this car in the back seat just because of the doors. Because it'd be kind of small getting in the back seat without them. And yeah, that really, I think that does gives you a huge amount of room to get in the car. So you got your trunk here. Now with the back seats, you don't have a whole lot of trunk space, but these back seats do fold down. So it actually, it's not too bad. You can actually just fold them down by just pushing the little button on the side. And then you got a lot more trunk space. But yeah, it's still not a whole lot from the actual floor to where the top is, but I think you can get this in a 5-seater, which wouldn't have the 2 back seats, and then you'd probably have a lot more room. I don't actually know how much room. I guess you do have a lot of room back here also. Like I said, you can tell this is a loaner car. But yeah, it's a really neat car actually. And I gotta say, like I said, the attention to detail on a lot of the stuff in here, you know, how all this stuff fits together is really cool. It's really I don't know, well engineered, because it is still a Tesla, but it's a really neat car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this Model X. I'm really glad Tesla gave me one of these for a loaner car. It's really neat. Yeah, this would be way too much car for Brittany and I, but I could totally see if you had some money to spend, you wanted a really neat car, and you know, you had a lot of kids or something, this would be cool. And yeah, I would definitely I'd definitely consider buying one of these if I could, but it's a little bit out of my price range. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked it. Hit that thumbs up notification and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you in the next review.